sports fans. Okay, let's get into this one right here. Bronny James, his basketball career is over. It's over. It's the death of Bronny James' basketball career. I don't know what else to say. This is a straight embarrassment to any level of basketball. You know, whether it's NBA, college, D-League, WNBA, this guy's out here making Kwame Brown look like Michael Jordan. Kwame Brown, you should be proud of yourself about this. This is... So, they can just give Bronny James his guaranteed contract and cut him. Go ahead and cut him. Let him go down to the... You can't send him to the G League or D League, whatever it is. I said the G League. You can't even send him to... If there was a G League, you can't send him to the D League. They'll embarrass him. He was like the 9th leading scorer tonight. 2 points. Shooting a brick fest. And like I said before, all this guy has to do is, I'm not trying to say it's 99% guaranteed or 100% guaranteed, drive to the freaking hole and try to get these fouls. That's what I would do. Look, the NBA today is a 3-point shooting contest. He's not good at shooting threes. So what's he gonna do? He's not a good point guard. It's a joke that he got the money, which he should be donating that money in the first place. That's a joke. That's a joke. He don't need that little couple $1 million he got. That's a joke. That's nothing after taxes in LA. Don't donate that money because this whole thing is a joke. It's a complete joke. I mean, do you really want this kid's legacy to be like his father's? Check out his father's legacy. You got role players like Iguodala. Nothing against him. Players like Parker. Nothing against him. He's a Hall of Famer. And people, oh, he's no role player. He's a role player. If you ain't the star of the league, the star of the team, you are a role player. You could be a Hall of Fame role player. But if you ain't the star of the team, you are a role player. So you guys, you got guys of that ilk winning Finals MVP on LeBron James, especially Iguodala. You got international plumbers that can say they beat LeBron James and took his gold medal, took his silver medal. Dudes who nobody even know of. That Greece team. LeBron was coming off 30 points per game in the season. This guy was coming off of a monster season. Kawhi Leonard was a role player at the time and won Finals MVP on LeBron James. How about Robert Horry? Won his 7th championship against LeBron James. How about Kevin Durant can say he stuck it to LeBron James 2 years in a row? And who cares? If the Warriors were better, they beat LeBron James anyways. They did they did what they were supposed to do, right? Wasn't they? That's the problem. When LeBron James had to do what he was supposed to do, he came up short a lot of times. So you got NBA players, you got international players that can say they beat LeBron James when the stakes was the highest. Even international players that play in the NBA. This is this guy's career. And now he's throwing this son in there to get embarrassed against, some of these guys might make the NBA. A lot of them are going to go to the D League. A lot of them are going to be driving for UPS. And that's fine. These guys can make $100,000 a year. There's nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying is, you got your son out there getting embarrassed. He's getting embarrassed. What are they teaching this guy in practice? I don't even think this Bronny will be any good in the YMCA rec league. I'm serious. I just don't see it. Where's this guy's genetics come from? It damn sure don't come from the father. I just never, like, most of these basketball children, where are they getting the genetics from? Most of the guys I know got their father's genetics. They got their hands, they got their feet, they got their height, everything. I ain't gonna say nine out of 10 times, but man, you see these NBA players with their sons, Michael Jordans and Scottie Pippins, all these dudes. Hell, you can go to Patrick Ewing. What, your kids adopted or something? If I didn't know no better, you say, oh, these are Michael Jordan's son, I would say, what? Where? How? How? Where? Why? And how? Huh? Look, this is a joke. And I can tell you what, nobody is out there trying to let Bronny James just do his thing. Nope. All I see is they trying to put the clamps on this dude. Well, you already gave this dude a guaranteed contract? Watch this. You got dudes coming off the bench. Off the bench, scoring more points in less man. Why is he starting? If he already has a guaranteed contract, he has absolutely nothing to prove. Why is he starting? And if you see him stinking it up, don't even start him. At least give him the least amount of minutes so you will have some type of excuse. Oh man, he ain't getting the minutes, man. Then you could make an excuse. Oh, we saving him for the season. This is a straight. I could go out there and get you these points that he's getting, and probably more. To be 6'1" in the NBA, huh, let me tell you something. You really got to be a dog. You got to be a dog. I ain't saying it's impossible, but man, you got point guards out there that's 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", 6'5". Dude's gonna get ate up. Remember, he's probably not gonna get any taller, which means he's gonna have to work 10 times harder in the NBA because he don't have those skills yet. What was? I just can't remember too many short guys. Wasn't Jay Will, wasn't he about 6'1", 6'2"? He wasn't that tall. But man, this dude, if he would not have gotten that motorcycle accident, maybe he would have been a Hall of Famer. This guy, goodness gracious, this guy was so fast. Could shoot. He could do everything. There's nothing that guy couldn't do. What was Derrick Rose? Was he? I don't think he was 6'1". He about 6'3", right? He wasn't that short. Oh God. This is bad. Then in the image, he got his father's face. Look at it. Look. What did I do wrong? Well, you put on a Lakers uniform and you have embarrassed the franchise. That's what you did. I'm trying to tell you, bro. If you're gonna take all this ridicule, all this criticism from people, while the Lakers and the play-by-play guys are putting you up on a pedestal, there's only one thing to do, bro. Get out there and get them buckets. Get out there and give me the ball early. What can you say? The guy can't shoot. Now what? You can't hit free throws consistently. That's one thing you need when you're short. At least be a good free throw shooter. Perimeter players have to be good free. I don't know too many perimeter players who aren't good free throw shooters. Except for your father, who acts like he's a perimeter shooter. He's no perimeter shooter. Perimeter shooters don't shoot in the 70s. They just don't. And NBA players don't shoot in the damn 20s like this. You got to take this guy off the team. Just he got his parting gift, his guaranteed contract. They cut people all the time. And they got 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 million on our contract. It's an embarrassment for society, right? When we talk about that, for sports in general, when we talk about cutting people to sit at home, and you're giving them all this money, and people is out here barely making it. I'm not going to keep getting into that. I don't think these people make the money we've been told, but you can think whatever you want to think. That's on you. I just got my suspicions based on the situations that how these guys live after their careers is over. So I ain't gonna get into that. Some people are just dumb. Some people are gonna be dumb until they die. That's just the way it is, bro. You got people that's 40, 50 years old, 60 years old, and they can never teach their children or grandchildren nothing about this world because they continue to think like the people from generations ago that got what do you want to call it? Swindled in their reality. You're here to be unique and different. And if you're in line with the rest of the sheep, thinking what they're thinking, you're not unique and different. So let me get off of here, man. This is a straight embarrassment to basketball. It's not about anything else anymore, except for people have been, I guess we can say that word, swindled. Most people wasn't going for it, but the fact that the media will come on TV every day and lie about what we have seen and what we know about basketball, we can't even trust the NBA no more. We know we can't trust politics. And that's what the NBA has made this thing, a soap opera in politics, instead of grown-ass men that's making hundreds of millions of dollars just going out there and play and competing and being the best. They don't make this into a soap opera. Look, I done said this before, all sports need a soap opera, but you don't need it to be damn near 80% of your damn league. And this is what these guys have did. And Michael Jordan tried to tell people a long time ago, these guys don't want to work hard. These guys don't want to compete. They just want to get the contracts. They didn't want to be better than the